that the students can score 100. Okay. What are the changes in future CBSE examinations grade 12 exam? ग्रेड 12 में अभी या ग्रेड 10th में सबसे मेन चीज अभी रिसेंटली इंट्रोड्यूस हुई है, वो हुई है कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन 2 ईयर से। कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन जो हैं वो हायर ऑर्डर थिंकिंग स्किल्स के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। एक चीज हायर ऑर्डर थिंकिंग स्किल्स हो गया। अगर हम ब्लूम्स टैक्सोनॉमी की बात करते हैं तो जो अपर 3 लेवल्स हैं उनको हायर ऑर्डर थिंकिंग स्किल्स कहा जाता है। तो क्वेश्चन सबसे पहले तो उन्होंने हायर ऑर्डर थिंकिंग स्किल्स के जो है वो इंट्रोड्यूस करें। ये एक चेंज है। देयर इज अनदर चेंज व्हिच इज अबाउट टू कम व्हिच इज इनटू कंसिडरेशन इज कि क्या एग्जाम बच्चे जैसे द स्टूडेंट्स आर गिविंग एग्जामिनेशन, कैन दे गिव वंस और ट्वाइस, मींस in 3 months examinations are going to be there and you can do 3 exams in first month and 3 exams in the second month. So these are the changes which are under consideration. But at this point of time, the major change is competency-based question because CBSE is shifting themselves to competency-based. So you have to do a lot of competency-based questions. That is the biggest change. Uh, any expectation? Okay, how to tackle the competency-based questions? We will discuss this during the course of the meeting with how to tackle the competency-based question. We will discuss in the meeting. According to age, syllabus is too much. Some students are less in age and some are elder in class, but all have same cover the same model. Okay. You're absolutely right कि सिलेबस की प्रॉब्लम हमारे स्कूल्स में बहुत ज्यादा है। सारे स्कूल्स में सिलेबस की प्रॉब्लम बहुत रहती है और उसका एक बेसिक रीजन है कि हमारे को टाइम कम मिलता है। सिलेबस को हमें बहुत फास्ट लेके चलना पड़ता है। वेरी फास्ट वी हैव टू टेक द सिलेबस। दोनों तरह के बच्चे होते हैं, तो इस प्रॉब्लम को भी हम आज एड्रेस कर लेंगे कि हर तरीके के बच्चे को कैसे एड्रेस किया जाए, हाउ टू एड्रेस एवरी स्टूडेंट so that they score well. So we will cover this point during the course of meeting. Noted. Mr. Danteshwar, you're from Delhi Public School, Jagdalpur, Chhattisgarh. Very nice. Yeah, I know St. Xavier's High School, Jagdalpur, Mr. Patnaik. Okay. Akash Kumar says some of the students having lower comprehension knowledge and current situation board are totally based on comprehension. Okay. So, Mr. Akash, we will discuss this during the course of the meeting once we do this. In board examination, I'm writing it down. Board examination comprehension based question we will cover. Okay, I will explain in English, not an issue. I'll keep my conversation as English, but if anybody has got an issue with English, you can always, ask a question in the chat window and then I'll convert myself to. Can you just share on chat window whether you want English, Hindi or English? NEET students, yes, we will cover in between. NEET, we will cover in between. Okay, so everybody says English, so we will have English as my communication medium for the meeting today. And it's 12:30, so We have to start right on time. Let the people join at their convenience, but we will start on time. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. We are School of Educators. School of Educator is a strong community of more than 5 lakh teachers. Those who have joined various WhatsApp groups, and yes, there are about 2 lakh students also in these in the groups. We have created approximately 2,000 groups on WhatsApp. There are groups on Telegram. There are groups on Signal. So, at School of Educators, we have more than 7 lakh people collaborating, sharing knowledge, learning from each other. We also try to provide a lot of resources. Those resources are notes. Those resources are question bank. Resources are lesson plans, PowerPoint presentations, and people collaborate. Sample papers, half-yearly sample paper, final year sample paper, and people keep on collaborating amongst themselves. We have been doing it quite successfully. It is all philanthropic. It is 100% funded by us only, Nagin Group of Schools. Nobody has to pay to join free groups. We have a team of about 20 people, those who are managing these groups on a daily basis, because there are more than 7 lakh people, and we have to see that the people sleep also well in time. So we are the School of Educators is doing with Artham Resources quite a tough job. But yes, we are very happy with it. Coming to today's meeting, let us understand, when we go to a pathology lab, in pathology lab, when we give our blood for test, now this test might be for checking the vitamin level. This test might be for lipid profile. This test might be for cholesterol checking. The test might be for seeing that your hemoglobin level is okay or not. So when we do this test in a pathology lab, doctor immediately after that advises you a medicine which is on the basis of the deficiency they found in the test. That means when they check cholesterol, so they check whether your LDL cholesterol is high, HDL cholesterol is high. When vitamin is checked, they check vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, or vitamin B12, or vitamin D, which is less. So if your vitamin C is less, they'll give you medicine of vitamin C. If they find that your hemoglobin level is low, they will give you medicine for hemoglobin. Now, when we come to our traditional examinations, which we do in our classrooms, the biggest problem is, how do we identify what students don't know in those examinations? Let us say there is a summative examination end of the year. Class 6th, you have a final examination. Now, in that final examination, when a child gives exam and a child has scored, let us say, 85% marks or 90% marks, do you have a mechanism to find out what 10% that child doesn't know? Now, this is the biggest question. Why this is the biggest question is because of the reason the 10% in 6th class will add on to 7th class. The gap of that 10% will add on to 7th class. And the weakness is going to get bigger. And during the course of years, what will happen is, when the child will come in class 12th, he'll have a lot of learning gaps which were built from class 6th. Now, it is a duty of a teacher to find out those learning gaps starting from class 6. Now, there was another question which was asked one of the students, that how to address competency-based questions. From class 6th onwards, what we normally do is, we keep on teaching simple questions. Define XYZ. Do A plus B is C. Very simple questions we ask in examination starting from class 6 level. Now, the problem that happens with the student is, they start, now there was one question. I'm happy that there is somebody from Abu Dhabi also. I'm sorry, I missed out in between. I just saw the chat, so I just thought to share. What happens is, the 6th class student is not able to answer that competency-based question or a question, and because of learning gap, they get delusioned. They don't want to study. They get distracted. It's a big problem. So our duty is, starting from 6th class level, we must find out all the possible learning gaps. Ensure that the child is doing competency-based questions starting from class 6. What will happen is, 100% students of your school are going to be, will score 100 out of 100. This is first thing which is going to happen. Second thing is, they will not have any learning gap. Third thing, and the most important thing, when from class 6, they are doing competency-based question, they will be able to crack NEET examination, JEE examination, or CUET examination. Every sort of a examination, they will be able to 100% crack. So what is the way? Now, I've said learning gap. I've said 100 out of 100. I have said that 100% of the students who do follow this practice will be able to score 100 or crack JEE examination or NEET examination or CUET examination or maybe NTSC, maybe Olympiads, maybe CAT, SET, whatever they want to do. They will be able to do 100% of it. So we have created one system. I'll show you one video as a start. I'll share my screen. I'll show you one video which will give you a brief insight and give you a bit of more knowledge about what exactly we are talking about. Now, with this, a lot of questions must be there in your mind. And we are ready to answer each and every question, whatever comes by. So I'm just sharing that video.
Are you aiming to score 100% in your exams but feel like something's missing? Presenting Diagnostic Assessment and Learning Buddy by School of Educators, the ultimate tools for CBSE board exam preparation and final exams. Think about a pathology report. It helps identify deficiencies like vitamin A, B12, C, or D, or even parameters in your lipid profile or diabetes levels, so the doctor knows exactly what to fix. Now imagine if we could do the same for your studies. That's exactly what diagnostic assessment does. Without identifying learning gaps, students often see their performance decline over time. For example, a student scoring 90% this year might drop to 85% next year, as gaps in learning accumulate and weaken their foundation. With diagnostic assessment by School of Educators, we analyze your performance down to chapters, topics, subtopics, key concepts. Just like a pathology report pinpoints health issues, we identify exactly where you're losing marks and which key concepts need your attention. And here's the solution. Learning Buddy, your personal AI-powered mentor. It explains questions you didn't get right, provides detailed notes for better understanding, offers explainer videos for clear explanations. This means you can directly address weak concepts and strengthen your foundation step by step. If learning gaps remain unchecked, they can snowball into bigger problems, holding you back year after year. But with diagnostic assessments, you can change this. These aren't exams where you're rushed for time. Take them at your own pace, identify your gaps, and let Learning Buddy guide you to complete mastery and 100% marks. Specially designed for CBSE board exam preparation and final exams, these diagnostic assessments are available for classes 6 to 12 across all subjects. Whether it's math, science, or social studies, School of Educators has got you covered. Don't let learning gaps hold you back. Start your journey with diagnostic assessment and Learning Buddy today and experience the difference in your preparation, confidence, and scores.
Now, this was, I think so you've seen the video. This was diagnostic assessment. What we have done is, we have created quizzes for you. It is class. In the class, we have got subject. In subject, we have got chapter. In chapter, we have got topic. In topic, we have got a subtopic. And that subtopic is also broken into 15 different parts. That means, line by line, we have covered questions. When you give this quiz or your students give this quiz, we recommend after every chapter, as soon as in the class you do the chapter, make your students do this quiz. Take this quiz at home. You don't have to worry, you don't have to check. AI-based system is automatically going to check. And it will tell you exactly, it will tell the students exactly which line, which subtopic they haven't understood. So it will become very, very easy for students to identify what they don't know from the whole chapter. Their life is going to be very easy. Your life is going to be very easy. No, this is not going to be something new. Students will not require any question bank. They don't have to purchase any question bank. They don't have to purchase any sample paper. They don't have to purchase any competency-based questions. You don't require any worksheet. You will not require any DPP. The student goes home. They spend an hour taking this test. There will be 100 odd questions per chapter. There are a lot of competency-based questions which are going to be there. They answer it wrong, they will get a solution, they will get a video, they will get notes from there itself. I'll show you a demo over. I'll show you the demo. Whatever tools you require or a child requires is no more required. They will do it at home. A certificate will be generated, and that certificate can be entered in their report cards. What you have to do is, those certificates can be entered in the report card file that they have done. They have reached the proficiency level of this particular chapter. So after every chapter, make it mandatory to do for the students to do this diagnostic assessment test and get score 100. So I'll walk you through to the diagnostic assessment site. Okay. Hope you're all able to see. This is diagnostic assessment. Now, if you go on the home page, you will find out 6th, 7th, and all the classes out here. I can take, for example, any class. I can take 10th class, maybe science. As soon as I click on 10th class science, all the chapters are going to be in front of us. When I click on any chapter, let us say chapter 2. So it is as simple, as easy as this. It will be something like this. The best advantage it is going to be, it is in all possible languages you need. You can start it. You can write down your name. You can write down your email address. Now, why you have to write down your email address is, you write down your phone number. Why you need to have your correct email address over here is the report is going to be sent to you. And you can write down your school name. Just click on next. The test is going to start. Now, when this test is going to start, you can see on the top, this is the subtopic from acid, base, and salt. The subtopic is sour taste of acid and bitter taste of salt. So you get a question, you answer anything, it may be right or wrong. As soon as it is from this particular subtopic, then the key concept is neutralization concept. And you will get a correct answer immediately. From here, you can download the notes. And from this, you can watch a video if you haven't understood this particular concept. Let us go to next question. Now, this is an assertion reason question from the same topic. When we answer it, then the concept from this subtopic, it is indicator comparison. And you will get a solution over here. You will get a notes and you will get a video. So teachers doesn't have to worry about teaching that concept, topic, subtopic once again. Students can just answer this. If they do it wrong, they will get a correct explanation, notes of this particular question, and a video of this question. At the end, a certificate will be generated. 100% topic-wise report will be generated. A certificate will be generated, which will be couriered. Now, let us go to maybe 12th class. I'm just changing to physics. We'll come to 12th class physics. Let us say chapter 2. Same. And at the bottom left, you will find a translate button. Now I can translate this to Gujarati or Hindi. So as soon as I translate it to Hindi, this will get converted, everything will get converted to Hindi. If I want to translate it to Arabic, the whole thing is going to get converted to Arabic. I want to get it converted to Gujarati, the whole quiz gets converted to Gujarati. I can convert it back to original. So as soon as I start the quiz,
Sorry, I don't understand.
so again, similar kind of questions, overview. The concept is advanced problem solving in real world application. Now, the best part in this is that the competency based questions are answered from class 6th level. Now, a word of advice to teachers also. I'll give you a word of advice to teachers also, that before entering any class, you must do all of these questions. You must also do this question and then reach to class. Because if you do these questions and reach to the class, you're going to be 100% prepared. As soon as you do it wrong, you will get a sub-concept. Again, hope you have understood. Now, with this, let us say you're preparing for NEET, for example. Now, if you do 100 line by line, we have covered questions. If you do the 100 questions per chapter, then you're through with NEET. How much time do you require? Let us think over it. If I do this, if I do 10 sample papers, I will need approximately 30 hours. But if you do these diagnostic assessments, you will only require 12 hours. 1 hour per chapter. And that can be done during the course of year. If 3 times these tests are being taken, because every time you take a test, you will get fresh new questions. If you do it 3 times, it will require just 36 hours, just 3 days in a year to score 100 out of 100. Because it is not just diagnostic assessment, it comes with learning buddy, which is helping you to clear your concepts very well. In between now, I would request some questions. So people are from Abu Dhabi, Maharashtra, Indian High School, Dubai, great Vaisnav, yes, from Bhatinda, from Vapi. Can we have some questions? Can you raise hands in between? We have from GIIS, Veena from Abu Dhabi. That sounds so good. Okay. So Poonam has got a question. If students are not able to score 100%, they may be due to the understanding level of each student and how they explain. Exactly. Now, the problem is why they don't score 100% is they miss out something in between. The understanding level towards a subtopic or is unclear, and that is why they don't score 100 out of 100. And that is where this diagnostic assessment comes in picture. When they do this diagnostic assessment, this problem gets over. They immediately realize where is the learning gap, and then they immediately get a solution, explanation. You go through it, the chapter becomes clear to them. You must ensure, teachers and students and principals, after every chapter, this diagnostic assessment is must. You don't have to worry about question bank. In every chapter, there are more than 1,000 questions which we got created by IIT experts. IIT toppers have created these questions. IIT mein there is one big problem. IIT question papers that every question is new. IIT every question is being created by experts. So our questions are created by IIT toppers. Now the biggest advantage, I openly challenge every one of you, give it to IITian. These diagnostic assessments are free at this point of time. Give it to IITians. Take their feedback. Any IIT student, teacher you know, anybody who has cracked IIT, make them do sixth class, seventh class, eighth class, ninth class, or 12th class question. Give it to any doctor. Ask the level of questions which are there. There's not even a single question which is copied from any book. Every question is created new, fresh. You make a IIT do this question, a test, take a feedback, and then use it in your classrooms. Then you make your students do these diagnostic assessment tests. You won't have any burden on you. You won't have any burden on you. Next question. Anybody who has got a question can raise your hands or write down in chat. Okay. English grammar. We haven't introduced English grammar as yet, but all the English books are there. Notes, Nirmal, you can always join School of Educators WhatsApp groups and you can get notes from there. Any question? Hindi we are going to be adding very soon. Rest all the subjects and many skill subjects we have already added. You can, Rohini has already mentioned and shared the site. You can always, and rather, no, we don't have to pay anything at this point of time to use this platform. And in fact, I would recommend that yes, for 10th class, when they pass 10th class and the students have to select the stream, there's a stream selection test also over on the website. If there are principals, I would recommend that please make it mandatory. There is very nominal charge. It is not 2,500 or 3,000 or 2,000 rupees. It is a very nominal charge. As far as these diagnostic assessments are considered, they are free of cost at this point of time. I request all the principals to make it mandatory that after every chapter, a test has to be generated. Test has to be done by the students, which is automated. Teachers don't have to do anything. They don't have to prepare the worksheets. They don't have to prepare the DPPs. They don't have to prepare the question papers. Students can do it at their leisure, in their own time. And then they can bring the certificate and submit it to you. With the report card, add the bunch of all the 60, 70 certificates and give it to the parent and say, 100% preparation has been taken care. So, and all the teachers, please share it with your students, make it mandatory. Thank you, Dipali. Okay. Aarti ji, please start with your students. It is free at this point of time. And later on also, there will not be a huge charge which is going to be creating a worry. Your students will never require any sample paper. They will not require question bank. They will not require any competency-based book. The teachers are going to save a lot of time. Thousands of rupees of books can be saved. Thousands of rupees we spend, or thousands of dirham we spend in purchasing and procuring books. maybe in Abu Dhabi or Dubai or UAE or maybe Kuwait, in Japan, where these normal sample papers are not accessible or they're very costly and they are useless actually. When you do a sample paper, you do 36 questions and you don't know the learning gap. Because I treat that sample paper are the most useless thing on earth because they're not able to tell you what you don't know. Fine, you practice, you practice, that, okay, you can answer in 3 hours, which obviously around the year, teachers are making them to, prepare the notes. So sample papers are, the students purchase 400, 500 rupees sample paper, 500 rupees book, which is costly. This is not going to be costly at all. Maybe 5 rupees, 10 rupees, and that too, it is free right now. So 200, 300 rupees, or maybe, 20, 30 dirham, things are going to be very easy. Things are going to be very, very easy. Okay. No, it is for language is also. English is already there. Skill subjects are also there. Any language you can convert, yes. You can convert this site to Punjabi or anything, diagnostic assessment site, and if a student doesn't have a clear understanding in English, they can always use any other language. No, it is on website. Ankit, we are using AI extensively. Very soon, there'll be an add-on on this website. This is a very good question Ankit Shah has asked. How AI? Because I was missing this concept. Okay, very soon, what we are going to be adding on this website is we'll make it as an app. And what we're going to do is when you write a question, uh, I'll just tell you exactly what is going to happen. I'll try to. Okay. For teachers, for principals, for students, what we're going to do is on as soon as you do a question, you click it on. We'll give you a link. We'll give you a link. Rohini, please note it that we'll give a link right away within the next 2 days. And what will happen is any answer you have written one answer, click a photo. You will get exact analysis how much marks you're going to score from that question you have answered. What were the problem areas? What are the suggestions? So you will get each and everything. Um, just one sec. So what you're going to get is okay. You will get, you just scan it, click it, you'll get a general feedback that how many marks you're going to get. You'll get a detailed feedback. What is good, main features, suggestion for improvement, CBSE style sample answer, or advice for all possible future answers. So if you can see it over here, I can just show it to you. It is on my mobile. So this is how, like, if you enter a question and answer what you have written, you will get a general feedback over that question. You will get a detailed feedback. You will get suggestions for improvement. You will get CBSE style sample answer. and you will also get advice for your future answers. So we will add this AI feature. You have to just scan, and it is going to be free of cost for all of you, obviously. So you get all possible explanation and answers on this particular site. So Ankit, thank you very much that you asked this question, and we'll incorporate this feature, AI feature, onto our website. So teachers, while checking, it becomes so easy. What happens is that students feel that the teachers are God, and whatever they check, they will learn, and they're going to write that into examination. Now, if the answer student has written wrong and teacher has checked it correct, the biggest problem that will come is that they will learn wrong. So here we have created a AI based platform where you have to just click it. The students will click it, from the camera, just click it and post it into it. And immediately a detailed feedback will come for that particular question. So I think so that's going to be very useful, which we're going to be adding by tomorrow, let us say. Okay, how to open this platform? Rohini has already answered. Okay, state board. See, we have covered NCERT books. 75% of the country uses NCERT. So most of the state boards are also covered. So it's not just CBSE, it is NCERT, and it is in all possible languages. So I think so that makes you covered. Where did you get these questions from, sir? 100% questions are created by our team, IIT toppers. There is not even a single question which is copied, and I'm 100% sure every teacher will use these competency-based questions because they're the best questions available. There's no other better question available, I guarantee you. You get it checked by an IIT expert. आप किसी IITian से you can get it checked. Make them do this, one of the diagnostic assessment. Come back to me. I'll give you a huge gift if they say that no, this is, doing this, you won't be able to get selected. That is an open challenge. Quick revision. Yes. NEET, quick revision, 12 hours, whole class done. Biology, 12 hours. Physics, 12 hours. Chemistry, 12 hours. NEET cracked. 36 hours, NEET cracked. Because line by line it is covered. Do it again. Do it twice, do it thrice. And you are covered. CUET examination. Principals and teachers. Give these diagnostic assessment for the people, those who are preparing for CUET, NEET and IIT. No need for them to go to hefty coaching institutes. There's no need now. Get it checked. Don't do it yourself. Get it checked by some IT expert or the person who got selected into IIT or NEET. They will tell you, wow, line by line it is covered. How you can visit this site, okay? State board, I've already answered. For all subjects, yes, except Hindi right now, but Hindi we are going to be adding very soon. No, it is a free platform, Neha, right now. Every time a student takes a test, every time the question is going to be new. 100 students will take 100 new set of questions are going to appear because there are more than 1,000 questions, and with different permutation combination, every test for every child is going to be different. Nitesh says, can we do the assessment from teachers' end rather than students' end because they will use it in a wrong way? They will never use it in a wrong way. 1,000 questions are there. You can use these questions to put in your examinations. If they do these questions, they're going to get selected into IIT. Don't worry about that. Second thing is, every teacher must do this diagnostic assessment test before entering the classroom. Because teacher also must be prepared, na? Why teachers are not prepared before entering into classroom? So if teachers do this, they're going to be 100% prepared. So it's not just students those who have to do it. Teachers, before teaching the chapter, they must do this diagnostic assessment and then they must enter. And students will not misuse it. The more they do it, Nitesh, the more they do it, the more brilliant they're going to become. And without your intervention. Yes, challenge is going to be, you have to be smarter than them. You have to be smarter than your students. Thank you, Ms. Biswas. I'm happy, glad. Yes, Veda, I've already told NEET. Good. Case study based questions, Anurag, we will add very soon. Anu, Raj. Rohini, one or two case based questions must be added immediately. Make a note of it, Rohini.
Sir, I have noted. Yes, sir.
Great, great. Okay, Anju Mehta ji, who is from Dubai. Are these questions differentiated, suitable for all level students? There are three kind of questions, Anju ji. Easy, medium, and hard. Easy questions are meant for, they are on two levels of lower order thinking skills or Bloom taxonomy. Then it is medium, which is apply, analyze, and then the two hard. So we have got equal questions for everything, and we feel that once a child does in sixth class, they will be he will require or she will require questions which can challenge them. The answers and explanations are there and then. As far as learning buddy is concerned, answers, they're getting it there and then. So even if their questions are very tough for them, it is going to be a challenge for them. But then explanation will teach them to take it in a right way. You don't have to worry. It is suitable for every level of student. It is open source. It is not open source. You cannot copy them, but you can use it. Yes, you can use it. It is for all level. You don't need any worksheets anymore. Why you need worksheets? Make them do these questions. I don't think so. Worksheets are a superior way than using these diagnostic assessment tests in your classroom. Try it out. Try it out. Take my word. Try this out for a few weeks. And then you can obviously change over to worksheets if they are more. Worksheets, you can cover up 10 questions, but you cannot tell which topic, which subtopic, which line you don't know. At the end of this test, we will give you a report that which line you don't know. And then you can study that. Let us say from the whole book. I don't have a book right now. I take a sample book. Let us say this is the book with me. And this particular line somewhere I don't know. How do sample papers tell you? A student is prepared and scored 95% marks in pre-boards. What 5% he or she doesn't know? We will tell you. Worksheets won't be able to tell you. Sample papers won't be able to tell you. DPPs won't be able to tell you. But we will tell you which line, which subtopic, and which key concept you don't know. That is the brilliancy of this particular program. Quick revisions, yes. Available for all classes, yes. 6th to 12th, because we feel from 5th till 5th class, child must enjoy. Physics numericals are there. How many times one can give this test? N number of times, as many times as you want. And every time there is going to be a different question. If you do it twice, I guarantee, or thrice, you will score 100 out of 100. You can come back to me if you don't score 100 out of 100. Yes. JEE NEET, I've already told Anuradha ki yes, it is very, very useful for JEE and NEET students. Very, very useful. Ankit Shah, you can share with the people, those who haven't joined, and when we have a next webinar, they can always join. Okay, we will share it. We have got a recording. Okay. We have a recording, we will share this. Rohini, make a note to email the link of this to all the participants and then they can share it further.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Harshda, quick revision. Yes, this is for quick revision. Thank you, Dipali. I think certificates are not going to be automatically generated. Principals, if you're there, before making your teachers enter into the class, before your teachers enter into the class, make them do this test. And teachers, make 100% of you do this test after the chapter is over. So wherever you have left some learning gap, they will cover it up. They'll come back to you. They won't even come back to you because they will learn also from there. Thank you, Aarti. So School of Educators is already there with 5 lakh students, joined 2000 WhatsApp groups, 2 lakh students also joined WhatsApp, Telegram or Signal groups. We have been sharing Artham resources and a lot of resources free of cost to them. Any other question? You can raise your hand. Question bank available? Yes, this is a question bank which is available on all topics. This is a question bank. You don't need any other question bank. Don't purchase any question bank. Any link for attendance? No, there is no attendance. WhatsApp group, you can find it. Go to Diagnostic Assessment site and you can find out that link. Ankit Shah, you don't need to reach me. Reach to the website. You don't have to work. You don't have to work hard for this concept. Concept is already available. It is available free of cost. Just make it reach to the students. Explain them well. Yeah. I have Padma Yadav who has raised hand. Can you please switch on your video so that I can unmute you? Padma Yadav. Anybody who wants to speak, raise hand and open your video so that we can switch you on. Anurag. No, AI will help further. It's not just marking scheme. Anybody who wishes to speak can have to open the video. Siddharth says, in school, periodic tests are about to start involving 1 or 2 chapters. Is it okay that we take PT1 this? Of course, yes. This is a brilliant way to take periodic test 1 and let the student generate a certificate and bring it over to the school. Let them do it on their own. Just explain them, Siddharth, very nice question. Periodic test 1 must be conducted, through diagnostic assessment, or before periodic test 1, make them take this diagnostic assessment. Nirmal Prabhu, please, you have to start your video. Anybody who raises their hand, we can only switch you on once the video is started. Yeah. Ankit, so I'll unmute you. Please, yeah, yes, Ankit, you can ask a question. You have to unmute, Ankit.
Yes, very good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Sir, I was just asking that, yes, a lot of changes are coming in this field. So what will be the role of a teacher? Means more as we are moving toward this AI thing, because we had a long discussion on this topic, me and my colleagues, that not today, not say 1 year later, but say after 5 years, what we can see or what we can predict right now, that the role of the teacher is going to not absolutely, but the teacher workforce, it will be decreased, because more and more these things are coming. It will be more of monitoring thing, because most of the things teachers, the students, they can do it themselves, or whoever these students who are coming to school right now, most of them, they're coming to school because they have to come, because they need a certification. Most of the things they are doing outside the school premises, or these apps are helping them to do it themselves, because the workforce, the teaching workforce that we have, say most of the teachers are above 30 plus or 40 plus. We are very much easily adapting to these changes, but it is a very difficult task when we see our colleagues who are 30 plus or 40 plus, for them to adapt to these changes. They are still stuck in that paper pen method. So what will happen to that workforce, sir?
Ankit, you have touched a very important thing, which I'm sure all the teachers present over here would be keen to listen. First thing is, I will definitely answer, but I have an expert over here, Rahul Kesarwani ji. Rahul Kesarwani ji, would you like to throw some light on this beautiful question what Ankit has asked? Rahul Kesarwani, can you hear me? Okay, I'll answer. In the meantime, Rahul Kesarwani ji will join. Rohini, give a tinkle to Mr. Rahul Kesarwani that we want his answer and feedback on this. Ankit? teacher's job is never going to be taken away. One thing. There was a concept of homeschooling. Like if you have done B.Ed, you might have read schooling by some of the philosophers. They decided homeschooling. No, when a child does homeschooling, which few intelligent students, I'm being sarcastic at this point of time, join 11th and 12th class at the time, they join some coaching, they become dummy and they don't come to school. Right? They miss a lot. What teachers can give to the students cannot be paralleled. There'll be unimaginable tools with AI, unimaginable. And we have to cope up, we have to keep that pace, irrespective of our age. There was once upon a time, old people used to use, this numeric pad. Yes, day before yesterday, I went to one of my friend's house and I was talking to, he introduced me to his mother who was sitting and said, you go and meet my mother also. So I met her. I met auntie. You know, she, I think so, probably was 75 plus. And my friend told me that she's an expert in online shopping. At age of 75, he guaranteed that you cannot do better shopping and bargain and find out better deals what my mother can find out at the age of 75. So we have to update ourselves. Homeschooling is not going to last. It is schools which are going to deliver. Teachers have the biggest role on earth, which will never diminish away. But yes, we have to update. Now, if diagnostic assessments are in, we have to update. We have to use them. Teachers will never be obsolete. Teachers have to update that they are matching. I was principal for 12 years. My job, I had a very simple job being a principal. Just to think what my students are thinking. As soon as they used to think something, I used to get that telepathy, okay, they are thinking this. I was principal for 12 good years. So my job was to think what students are thinking. Same is the job of teachers. Yes, it has become more professional. It will become more professional. We have to adapt to changes at irrespective of age. I salute to that auntie, to my friend's mother. I salute to her. That age of 75, she's challenging herself that I'm too good at mobile, too good at online stuff. So we have to challenge ourselves. Rahulji, can you throw light on this particular question? What Ankit has asked.
Uh, First of all, hello to everyone. Uh, Actually, the thing is ki school. What is the role of a school in the student's life? That is one of the very important question. A school not only provides subject education, rather it gives the holistic development of a child. It is not about Hindi, English, math, science, SST. It is much more than that. And when we talk about holistic development of a child, it involves the 360-degree angle, how to behave with the peers, how to react to the situations, how to deal with the situations, how to participate in debate, how to play in playground. So uh, different type of tools are definitely going to come in future. Just like diagnostic assessment, maybe in future some other things are also coming up. AI is also on the way. It has already intervened our life. So all these tools will become a helping hand to in the life of a student and life of a teacher. None of the things is going to replace the position of a school in the society. None of the things are going to replace position of a teacher in the society. Everything is going to remain intact. Only the thing is processes, technology, and delivery of the things, the methods are going to change. That's it. What Vishalji was telling, it is absolutely right. Until unless we all are updated ourselves, then definitely we can cope up with the things. If we are not updated with day-to-day things, whatever are coming up, then definitely problems are going to arise in future. So no, we should be very clear that nothing is going to be replaced. A human touch has to be there in the education. A physical school has to be there in the education. These things cannot be replaced, at least for the next 50 to 100 years. By that time, definitely we all will leave this earth. Okay, so we need not to worry beyond that. So till that time, definitely nothing is going to change.
Thank you, Rahul. This was a wonderful explanation. Ankit, you will not never be obsolete. Nobody will leave. No, teachers are going to stay. Guru rahenge. Okay. A very nice question which Shweta Pandey has asked. See, our question, like, how do we create a higher order thinking skill question is, we pick up first part of the chapter, last part of the chapter, and then two concepts are integrated to create a higher order. Two or three or four concepts are integrated to create a higher order thinking skill question. That is called as competency-based question, which are there and which you will find when you answer the question on the diagnostic assessment side. You will find in the key concept how this question is generated. It is from real world. It is from interdisciplinary. It is an integrated, like 2, 3, 4 concepts are integrated to create a question. So you will find it out over there. So all the questions which are there in every subject are brilliant. And trust me, we are talking of CBSE, but even IAS aspirants will need to do these diagnostic assessments when they're preparing for geography, politics, political science, history, because they will cover line by line. So very nice, Shweta Pandey, you have asked a very nice question. Comprehension, Jyoti Sakar. So English grammar we haven't used, but when students does these questions from the chapters, they will be, and they read the explanation. I don't think so there'll be any problem after that. So Veda Shiva, I've already answered this question. Website is opening. I don't think so. Shruti Shegal, there's an issue in website. Saba Parker, you can take the link, you can just go to the website, go to the diagnostic assessment, copy the link, share it on your Google Classroom, which many schools have already started doing it. More than, there are more than 10,000 diagnostic tests which are done every day. There are people, those who are already moving ahead, they're moving faster than you, the students, those who are learning from this website. So what you can do is you can copy the link from the browser, post it in your Google Classroom, and it will reach to every child. They can click and they can give the test. Generate a certificate, give it to you. Keep it in the file, show the parent that 100% preparation has been done. 100% of the topics have been covered. 100% of the lines have been covered. Padma Yadav, the content available for the foundational group. 6th to 12th. 6th to 10th is called as foundation. Yes, competency-based question. Yes, IIT-based question. Yes, students don't require any Unacademy, Byju's, Akash, Narayana, XY. They don't require it any. You don't require it anymore. You don't have to spend 2 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees per year to be given to these coaching institutes. You don't require it. Foundation is covered. I openly guarantee, show it to a IIT, make any IITian your ex-student, your neighbor, a guest to the school, make them take 6th class, 7th class diagnostic assessment test, 9th class, and they will tell you the questions are brilliant. If they don't tell you, leave it. Tell it to us also that your questions are useless. Otherwise, if they tell the questions of foundation is going to be very strong, then do it. Yes. Swati Chaturvedi, 50% of the questions are going to be competency based in this diagnostic assessment. No Jagrati, it is not available for primary classes. We want, Rohini has written very soon. Okay, Rohini, continue. I want students to enjoy, but if you want to do it, do it. Rohini is a technical person. Question bank is already there. These diagnostic assessments are question bank in itself. You don't need any other question bank. Ananya Gupta. Ananya, we are talking of diagnostic assessments. We are talking of learning gaps to be find. We can find out learning gaps through the diagnostic assessments and learning buddies, solve the problems, find out which line we don't know. And that is was all about. And you can definitely join the next webinar when we have, because yeah. English literature is there. Artificial intelligence, I think so we have already added. If not added, we will add it very soon. Thank you, Dr. Suma. If the session is informative, please use it for your students and teachers extensively. Anya, sorry, not Ananya. Anya, we will send a recording to you. Okay. This was decided. Usha Devi, teachers are irreplaceable. I 100% agree with you. I am also a teacher. I was a principal also. Rohini, if you can generate certificate, Praveen is asking certificate of this particular session. If you can. Okay. Any other question anybody's having? Veda, if you want to put a question, you have to switch on your video. Till the video is switched on, I cannot allow. Yeah, Veda. So we have a student. Great. You're a student or a teacher?
Sir, I'm a student, sir.
Okay. Wonderful, Veda. You have lots and lots and lots of questions. You bombarded our chat. Okay, tell me.
Sir, does the quiz contain the concept integrated from the previous years, sir?
Previous year question. See, when we talk about IIJE, let us talk about different examinations. Okay.
No, sir,
Previous,
I'm talking about the previous year learned concepts, sir.
previously learned concepts are already there. Every concept is there because it is line by line checking, concept by concept, line by line, topic, subtopic. That kind of analysis is there. That kind of analysis happens with this.
No, sir, I'm asking if
Your voice is cracking, Veda, unfortunately. I am not
you
able to
contain
hear
the
you.
concepts which has integrated.
Veda, unfortunately,
Now am I
voice.
audible, sir? Sir, now am I audible, sir?
You're audible now.
Sir, if any one of the questions, sir, in the quiz, sir, will it have the concepts integrated with the previous?
Yes. Two concepts I've already explained that two concepts are built and created a competency-based question. Two concepts are built and created. Assertion reason questions are Usha Devi, assertion reason questions are also there.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Two concepts are built and created. No, not to worry.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Even interdisciplinary is there. Real world application is there. When you do this test, you will find lots of, when you see the key concept, you will find out, you will find out 750 concepts.
Okay, sir.
750 concepts in every chapter. That makes it brilliant. No question bank on earth is as good as this question bank. Try it out. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Veda. I'm muting you. Surya, we don't know. We will see to it that the certificate can be generated. Rohini, all the people, those who have attended and shown, let us see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will do that.
Any further question? Or Rahulji, I'll request you to sum up if there is no question.
I think this session has been already quite informative, and because there were many queries after what Vishalji when you explained. So queries generally come only when you are listening properly and when your mind is fully attentive and you are able to, we are trying to understand the things. So I have seen this diagnostic assessment and it is a wonderful app or software, whatever you can call. It is going to be a good tool for the students and for the teachers and of course for the school, because it is definitely going to enhance the result of the school, performance of the teachers and performance of the students as well. So in case anybody is interested, please definitely go ahead and start using it. And also refer it to other known people who are related to you. They may be students, they may be your colleagues, they may be other school members also, so that something which is offered free of cost might be spread to the maximum possible people. So it's a wonderful thing. Please start using it. Thank you, everyone. And thank
Great,
you,
Abhijit.
for giving a very informative session. I think more than 222 people are already right now available, and few people have switched over in between. So I think 250 is a very big number. So thanks to you.
Thank you very much, Rahulji, to spare your precious time. This is wonderful. Please start using it. You have any questions, please email it to me. I'll be glad to answer the questions. You can always email. We will always be able to answer. And thank you very much, everyone, to attend. Hopefully, you're going to do great. Make it mandatory for your students. They must be the first ones to use it, not the last ones, and follow it. Somebody is using it to become better. Why not you and your students? Thank you very much. Have a great day.